Today, the Treasury Department is hosting a star-studded event to help launch the new Trump Accounts initiative. It's all part of the president's major push to invest in the future of America. White House correspondent Aishah Hasnie is joined by Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent right now to tell us all about it. Good morning, guys.
Hey, good morning to you. Look, the president feels like he's got the right economic policies. Now it's just about fine-tuning the message. And with me now is one of his lead messengers, the Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent. Treasury Secretary, good to see you. Good morning to you.
Good to see you this morning.
Today is a big day. It's all about the Trump accounts. People at home hear that, and they don't really know what that is. Can you explain it?
Sure. So from 2025, Jan 1 to December 31, 2028, the federal government is going to contribute $1,000 to every newborn, and that will be invested in an index fund in the stock market. Also, during that time, anyone with children under 18 can open accounts for their children and contribute up to $5,000. We're also going to get great top-ups, so employers can add to the accounts. We're going to have philanthropists from all over the country. Michael and Susan Dell have contributed an astounding $6.25 billion for children all around America, and employers can do it also, and we think there may be as many as 20 states. So this is a new kind of philanthropy, and it is bringing the stock market, it is democratizing the stock market, it is bringing it to everyone in America.
And it's important because not a lot of folks have that leg up, right, when they start off. And I would say more than a quarter of Americans don't really have any investments into the stock market. So this is really helping kids that are born during the president's term here. You had a lot of folks that pitched in, the Dell family you mentioned. I think Intel just signed up yesterday to pitch in and match employers' contributions. Nicki Minaj, apparently, he did not have this on his bingo card this morning. Nicki Minaj is putting in some money as well today.
Right. She's going to be speaking today, and it just speaks to President Trump and the coalition he's assembled. But it also goes across political lines because, we're going to see Democratic states, Republican states, but it was really President Trump's vision here, and I think he's going to have many great signature achievements, whether it's securing the border, peace deals, the economy, but I think 20, 30, 40 years when these accounts mature. So you can't access the account until you're 18 years old. And when you're 18, you could either access the account, help pay for a first car, home, college, or you could roll it into a retirement account, and then just based on current returns or historical returns, it could be $500,000. So it could be a great supplement to Social Security.
You were with the president last night in Iowa as he's taking the affordability message on tour here ahead of the midterms. And this is one of his policies in the big, beautiful bill. It's tax cuts. It's a bunch of different things. Big tax refunds coming as well this season. But consumer confidence is pretty low right now. Do you think we're going to see those numbers turn around when people start getting those refund checks back?
Well, I think we are. And in my private investment career for 35 years, I always learned to be skeptical of the numbers so that's a sentiment survey. What people are actually doing is more important. So we're actually seeing consumer spending is quite strong. Job growth is quite strong. So I think we will see the survey numbers start picking up. I think 2026 is going to be a great year. I'm also the IRS commissioner, so I can see that we're probably going to have between another 150 billion of refunds, a lot of that going to working families based on the president's signature policies: no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, no tax on Social Security, deductibility of auto loans for American-made cars. So it's going to be a big refund season. Working Americans will reset their withholding, and I tell everyone, do have a look at your withholding. So that will give you a weekly fill-up or monthly fill-up in wages. So I think we are containing costs, but more importantly, we're going to see real wage gains for working Americans.
Okay, so to all the moms and dads out there that are watching right now, they should sign up now, right, for Trump accounts during this tax season?
We've already had just in the past few days, 500,000 families sign up. We believe there are about 25 million who are eligible. So go on the IRS website. It's Form 4547, and everyone should do it. And it's a great way because you can also, if relatives, rather than giving a toy for a birthday, for a holiday, they can contribute to these accounts. I think we're going to see a substantial drop in people playing the lottery because you've won the lottery.
Right.
You've got $1,000, and the power of compound interest, families can add to that. So this is really a new kind of philanthropy. It is direct to children. Americans are the most generous people in the history of the world. We give $500 billion a year to charity, and now you can give it directly to American children. We're seeing, just like Susan and Michael Dell, they're donating to children all around the country, except for the top 20% economically of zip codes. Ray Dalio and his wife have adopted children in the state of Connecticut. We're trying to do a state-by-state. We're going to have some big announcements today on some very important states from some great philanthropists who have adopted their states. They're going to be topping up the accounts.
Can't wait to hear about it.
It's very exciting.
Thank you so much, Secretary, for being with us. Thank you. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.